guys, it's Friday and it's sunny outside. Or no, it's actually kind of cloudy-ish. I'm not going outside anyway. Our little kitty here is asleep together with my little honey. Christopher is sick, so he's home and the kitties are lying on top of him, keeping him company. Very cute. I've been watching YouTube this morning as usual, while editing videos and stuff, and just having a grand old time. Just being, I don't know, I'm tired. Sorry, don't know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a good day, even though, you know, I'm home. Would prefer to be at work, but can't do much about that right now. Gonna do some phone calls today to see if I can find someone who can, though. So yeah, so this is morning. I think I'm gonna continue kitting up the mices today. I'm gonna choose the fabric I'm gonna use. I'm not buying anything right now. I'm trying to use what I have in my stash. So instead of using the anchors that's supposed to be in the mices, I will be using DMC threads because I didn't have all the anchors. I have a few anchors that I'm going to use and the rest is going to be DMC. So the mices won't have the exact color that they're supposed to have. But hey. Someday I'm gonna have a full anchor set too, and the rest of the DMCs that I'm missing. Someday. Yeah. So guys, I have spent my morning kitting up my my rodents. So the rodents I'm gonna stitch, I have gridded the fabric and everything. And I can tell you, it took me about 1.5 to 2 hours to do this, leisuring in front of the TV. So it probably would take even shorter time if I actually just did it, but that actually counts in, you know, counting out the fabric, cutting up the fabric, ironing it and everything. So about 2 hours from start to finish to do it. So here's my little kit. Thought I'd show you. Here's my kind of notes for myself. I measured up the rodents, how many stitch width there are, counted out how much fabric I needed. I ended up having a piece of 12 by 5 inches. Really only need 4 inches, but I had a 5-inch sliver in my box. So instead of actually cutting off an inch that I won't use anyway, I just put it like this. Then I have picked out all of the threads I had, and as I said yesterday, I don't have all of the anchors for this embroidery, so I've chosen some DMC. I used the like Excel document for conversions that were on the Cross Stitch Facebook group, but you can find those kind of conversions a little bit everywhere. So I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying hearts. I saw this on YouTube. Don't remember her name. Wait 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Her name is Craft Fun Forever on YouTube. She talks about using a heart punch and says that it holds the loops better, because I do use those kind of cards when I stitch. So I made my own with my heart punch that I had at home. It's a little bit big, but we'll see. And so I thought I'd try that out, see if the thread sits better. I will tell you when I've started embroidering if it does, if I feel it works for me. Then I just put up the symbol and the name of the color. And I also have put up, like in parentheses, the anchor color, because I thought that would be good to know which of them I have replaced with DMCs. So this is how I'm going to store them. I only use these cards for the leftover pieces, because sometimes I miss a stitch or two and then I need a little leftover, so then I put it on this. But I usually keep most of my threads on the bobbin itself at all time. It's, I don't know, I feel more organized this way. But this is the end kit of it all, and I have the pattern in my pattern book. and this is going to be started probably today. We'll see. Probably today. Well, guys, it's evening. Actually been on a small adventure today. I'm trying to find a doctor to help me with my migraines, and I need to get in contact with a neuro doctor to do that. In Sweden we have kind of a hierarchy of doctors, so to be able to go to a brain doctor I need to go to a general practice first, and as I moved in February I don't have one, so I actually called one up this morning to see if they had a time for me so I could get the papers for the neuro, and they did. They usually don't. You usually have to wait for like a week or two, but I actually got the time a couple of hours later. So I went into the kind of mall, the closest mall where the doctors were, and she was a scary doctor, but she seems to be a very good one, and she has put in all the papers. So we'll see. It can take up to 3 months to get a time, so we'll see how it will end up. And I went and picked up some groceries while I was there, so a little small adventure. But due to a lot of traffic in town, it actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I was actually away a couple of hours. And then I have been kind of cross-stitching. I've come pretty far on my rodents. Look, let's see. I'm doing them one color at a time, and all 3 of the rodents, because I did that with the other rodents and it actually worked pretty well. So yeah, they're actually turning out pretty nice. I have some yellow on a little lantern here, green and red on a little package here, and some red on the little hat that he is holding in his hand. And that is actually all of the cross stitch that is left on the rodents. So yeah, that has actually been pretty fun. We've been watching The X-Files, so we have a lot of TV series and DVDs, and today we have watched The X-Files. So yeah, but I'm gonna head to bed because it's starting to get late, but I'll see you tomorrow. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.